All right, so tell me if this is a conversation going on in your head right now about protein powder. So I get it, I don't wanna have harmful chemicals, I don't wanna have added sugars, but still, isn't whey protein the best? And I just wanna make the right choice for me, have it taste good, and not spend a ton of money. What do I do? So if you have those questions in your head, even after watching my ultimate guide on protein powder, this video is for you. Let's get started. So the answer to your question on what protein powder is best is simple. It's gonna be the one that suits your body the best. You know, as long as you're hitting your macro goals and you're getting the protein amounts daily that you're supposed to be getting to reach the goals that you have set, any protein source will get you there. And that's including whole foods. It doesn't have to be in protein powder form. And now I know I'm gonna be covering some information in a second that seems contradictory based off of what a lot of people say out there. So let's first talk about if your goal is to build muscle. Now, whey protein is popular for a very good reason. It's really high in leucine, which is a branched chain amino acid, also called BCAA, vital for muscle growth and recovery. It also has fast digestibility, which means it delivers those amino acids to your muscles fast, even faster than other proteins like egg or casein. So that means you're getting more gains faster in the short term. And this is really important to a lot of people who lift weights because there's this thought process that you need to get that protein source in you as fast as possible so you don't lose those gains from your workout. Research has shown time and time again that that is not actually the case. You actually have a longer window to get that protein source in there, and as long as you're hitting your daily protein goals throughout the entire day, you are totally fine. Then if you look into the research that compares different types of protein, there's actually negligible differences among protein sources. So now let's talk about if your goal is to lose weight. So first off, go check out my video on protein powders and weight loss to understand how protein powders can help in weight loss. But if the question is which protein powder is best for weight loss, the answer is the same here. Whatever one suits your body and your needs the best. That said, you're gonna see a lot of protein supplements out there with extra BCAAs. And that makes sense, right? BCAAs are helpful. They help you grow more muscle. They're awesome. They sound cool. They sound like they're something that's super helpful. So let's add in more. But again, the research shows that if you're getting enough daily protein, there is a negligible benefit of adding in those supplemental BCAAs. And don't forget that quality protein sources are already giving you a ton of those BCAAs that you already need. So then supplementing that with additional BCAAs is not only unnecessary, but it can also cause an imbalance that can have negative effects. Like even having abnormal appetite, which can lead to obesity, decreased muscle growth, which are both exactly the opposite of what we're trying to do when we're trying to lose weight. And then let's talk about if you are trying to follow a vegan or a dairy-free lifestyle. Maybe you have lactose intolerance, or maybe for personal reasons you want to choose to be vegan. The good news is there are a ton of options available to you that are still very good quality protein that'll do everything you need it to do. My personal favorite is a pea protein blend. That's gonna give you a good balanced amino acid profile. It's gonna have a better quality texture. Plain pea protein by itself, it has an extra flavor and texture that's not super smooth, it's kind of gritty. And believe it or not, because it is contrary to what a lot of people are saying out there, studies have shown that both whey and pea protein supplementation after a workout have similar performance in both strength and muscle gain. You don't need whey to build lean muscle. Now I will say that not all vegan proteins are created equally, and other proteins like soy protein actually have a lower leucine content, and in those studies they do not perform as well as whey. But even then, if you dose just a little bit more, the studies do show in that situation that they are equivalent in strength gains and muscle growth. Okay, so I hope that that's clear now and that you don't have to be going and chasing X protein powder to get Y result in Z time frame in order to get your gains, or you're gonna lose everything. The good news is it's a lot simpler than that. You don't need to worry about that, and most protein powders will get you to where you need to go. But really getting in that resistance training and hitting the gym about 3 times a week, eating a cleanish diet and getting that protein in is really where it's at. And if you have no idea how much protein you're supposed to be eating in order to hit those goals, I have a whole video on how to calculate your macros. Check that out, and I will see you in the next video.